Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're dropping into Chain of Legends. Now there might be some updates that you could well have missed, and that's what we're going to look at today. So much is coming to this platform in the very near future, so keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments, and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so as you can see, we're here at Chain of Legends. And like I say, there seems to be a lot going on. Not a whole lot has actually come to the website yet, but there is stuff in the works and is going to be coming to the platform very shortly. So that is what we're going to be looking at. But before we get into that, let's run through the numbers. So it's been a couple of weeks since the last time we did a video. Not a whole lot has changed in my account, but like I say, there is a lot going on with the platform. You can see that basically our Clegg mine is at level 5, Stone mine is level 5, Iron mine is level 5, and Barracks is still, unfortunately, at level 5. I am trying to save up my Clegg to do that upgrade, but the thing is, to upgrade the Barracks, Clegg required is 16,000. You can see we're at 10,000. We need 16,000 worth of stone and stuff like that, which I use. So basically, when I upgrade, like when I repair mines, I tend to use my stone and my iron, because it just if you do it that way, it just shaves off a little bit of how much you're paying out in Clegg. So I'll build up my stone and my iron, and then I'll have to repair something. So for those of you that are not aware of how to do this, if you go into upgrade here and then click repair, what you can do, you can see here, if I want to repair that now to 120 Clegg, but what you can do is you can move this up and down, you know, and you can make it cost essentially less by using your stone and your iron as well. And that is what I tend to do to try and keep building my Clegg. Okay, so I did say that a couple of things have changed in my account. It's actually one thing that has actually changed in my account. If we go into Barracks, so I've still not managed to conquer the level 64 dungeon. I've tried it numerous times. I get my butt kicked every single time. Like, my entire squad get wiped out. But we're getting closer. We are getting closer. So in the build up to managing to conquer Dungeon 64, I have been playing a lot in Dungeon 32, and basically we win that every time now with the squad we've got. But also as well, we actually got this guy as a new addition to our squad, a level 6 goblin that I basically captured or whatever in my last battle. And that actually is then, if we go in here to the quest, that is actually a quest, and we're going to get a set of gloves. So we're going to claim that. So that's cool. And then we can give that set of gloves to a member of our team. So you can see here our Guardian has got helmet and gloves. Sorry, did I say Guardian? It says Reed's Warrior, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm thinking of the Guardian. So Warrior is helmet and gloves. And then the Guardian here has got helmets, trousers, or shorts. Yeah. Boots, gloves, and a guard shield. And basically, so you know, you can armor up your different characters, and therefore basically things like that, obviously their abilities become stronger, their health, it helps their health, helps their recovery, all that kind of stuff. and protects them a bit more, I think, from magic and stuff like that. So what I'm good, I don't think I can, because my team is currently on its way to Dungeon 32 once again. I don't think right now I can actually give my gloves to anyone, but probably the one I will do is as our archer. Our archer doesn't have gloves, although we could give it again to one of our mages. But basically, that's cool. It gives, obviously, like I say, it gives, it just adds something to your characters. So they've just got a little bit of they're slightly stronger, basically, what it does. And yeah, and also as well, for those of you who haven't caught it, if you are playing in the dungeons and you have got a good enough squad that you can conquer in Dungeon 64, if we go in there, that is basically here, Dungeon 64, that has got a 2 times reward. So basically, if you're playing in there or whatever, you can go in there and you can get double the amount of reward for... currently, I don't know how long that's going to go on for, but that is currently running. So that's cool. So anyway, the other thing I have, and I don't know if anyone can help me out on this, is if we go into, not my lands, I meant to go in a marketplace. I don't know what's up with me. I think I've had too much coffee. So anyway, if we go in here, rare lands is what I buy. But if we scroll down, I don't know if there's any in here at the moment. Yeah, look, cycle 1, 2,260. Now, I don't know why this happens, but you'll see here, I have 10,394. If I try to buy this here, 2,260, which obviously I've got plenty of Clegg. If I click that, it just says here, lands price is too high. Lands of this kind are available. But I've got enough Clegg. That's what I don't understand. Is I don't why I can't buy that when I've got enough Clegg in my account. I don't know. Talking about Clegg in account, obviously in the last video, we made that withdrawal. So if give you guys a bit of a payment proof here, if we go into my MetaMask wallet, and you can see here the 3,700 Clegg that I withdrew, which is worth about $10. That is there. That is in it. It basically took about 20, I think it was like 24 hours, 48 hours, landed in my account. Absolutely no problem. So now what we're going to do is a bit of a thing. We're going to make a deposit of that 3,700. So because I'm wondering, I don't know. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's a thing with the reason why I can't. So if we can go, yeah, so... yeah, so there you go, 3,700. So if we make the deposit there, and then there's going to be a bit of a estimated fee of BNB, which we do have BNB in there. Here we go. Okay, so deposit confirmed successfully, but obviously it probably so it's showing for 14,094. So basically that's gone straight in. So that's nice. Now if we go to the marketplace, go to rare. I just want to see if I can now buy it because I've just put that in. Okay, so 2,000. No. So, oops, land's price is too high. I don't get it. Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't know why that is coming up. It's only 2,200 160. We've got 14,000 in there now. We've just added 3,700, which is still more than what the land price is. So I don't understand why I can't buy that. I'm not 100% sure at all. I thought it was maybe because there's something to do with like money earned in the site, or because obviously, you know, I get a little bit of commission from you guys, referrals. I didn't know if that had something to do with it, but yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. So if anyone can answer that question as to why I can't buy that land when I have plenty of Clegg in there, that would be really, really good to know. Also as well, okay, so obviously we get in that here. So to deposit 10,000, we've just deposited back in the 3,700 that we withdrew. So that's got us closer to our quest of depositing 10,000 Clegg. So we're not far off that, and we'll get 400 Clegg, 400 stone, 400 iron. So that will be nice when we get it. And the thing is, you know, I guess a deposit is a deposit, isn't it? So even if you withdraw, you probably can't do it like. And also as well, you lose when you withdraw. You lose 100 Clegg, and when you deposit, you've got to deposit. The fee is in BNB. So I did lose out a little bit there, in the sense of sort of, because obviously I had to pay both ways. But I wanted to show that obviously you can withdraw from the site, and then I just wanted to deposit that back in, because then that gets me 2,000 closer to making that barracks upgrade, which is what I'm trying to do. So we're a bit closer to creating that guild. And for those of you that don't know a whole lot about Chain of Legends, but think it looks like a fun and interesting way to earn yourself some free crypto, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to a tutorial video in the description. Now that's going to give you a lot more information and a better understanding of how the program works and what you need to be doing to get your accounts up and running and earn yourself some of these free coins. But if you go right the way to the end of this video, that link will be there also, so you can just click straight on it and get watching. Okay, so obviously I know I've been rambling on about various stuff. So what is going on? What is new, or what is coming to the site? Now, one of the big things that you guys are aware of is the arena. Now, I did sort of share a couple of tweets that the guys had put out to do with the arena, basically saying that it is coming really soon. Well, now, for those of you that haven't seen, we've got some screenshots of what that is going to look like. So this is sort of, this is the arena. I like the graphics. So I mean, obviously it's very similar to the when you go into a dungeon and stuff like that. You've essentially got the board where your characters will be. Then you've got some of the surrounding graphics, which look very nice. You can see there in the bottom left corner. I'm assuming it's Jenny's account that we're looking at. So she's got numerous troops, and I do like the fact that Philip there is starting up a bit of banter where he says, "Your families will mourn your loss." I think that's great. I do find that quite funny. But then if we go to the next screenshot, here it is. Jenny comes back with her reply to Philip's banter. She says, "You fight like frightened children." I think that's absolutely brilliant. But like I say, I do like the look of how this is. It does remind me a lot of quite a lot of the mobile games where you end up doing these sort of battles with your characters and stuff like that. So you know, that's quite, and I do find them quite fun. They're quite sort of fast paced, those mobile games. But yeah, I think this looks great. And again, it gives you another aspect of the platform where you can probably earn Clegg rewards, all that kind of stuff, which obviously is going to push up your account. But the other side of it is, you can I mean, obviously we don't have a whole lot of information about how the actual real details about how it works, but I'm guessing that you're going to lose a bit more than just your character's energy. I don't know. It might be that you don't lose anything. It might be that you go into the arena and there's just like a bit like the dungeons where there's a set sort of amount of a reward. But if you get your butt kicked like I've been in Dungeon 64, yes, all my characters lose all their health and it takes 2 or 3 days for them to recover from that. But you don't really lose anything else. You do gain 10% 10 XP, so that adds to your XP. But obviously, if you win, then you get things like Clegg, you earn other rewards as well. So I'm not sure if that's how the arenas are going to work as well. So it's sort of like, okay, two teams enter, there's a set reward of, let's say, 100 Clegg, and you're going to get some XP, and you might get some other stuff as well. But then if you lose, you might get, say, XP, a lower amount, but you just don't walk away with any of the better rewards like the Clegg and stuff like that. And again, your characters will go to the dungeon, have to recover for a few days, and then once they're at full health or whatever, you can then go and play again, or you can go and do the dungeons or whatever you want to on the platform. So I like that, and also as well with how I have done with other programs, I will always commend any program where the developers and the owners are constantly coming up with new ideas and new things to make a better member experience and to make the game or the platform just more interesting. So, because obviously it's a bit boring just coming in, claiming your Clegg, and then sort of logging out. I mean, obviously if you've got a good enough amount of troops like I have, you can go and do the dungeons. There's also Treasure Island if you want to get into that as well, which I will do once I've got my my squad up to a higher level. Basically, I said in the last video, once I can conquer Dungeon 64 consistently, then I'll probably start looking at playing Treasure Island, which obviously I'll make a video on that. So the other thing is, there is another new mode coming to the platform. Now, they released a video, which I'm going to show you now. I'm going to share with you now. Basically, it's a really quick video, and how they've done it, it's sort of like it opens up like a book. So pay attention with what you're looking at in the book, and as the pages flip, you'll see the progress of this new mode that is going to be brought to us. Excuse me, got the hiccups. So just pay attention to that, and you'll see as you go through the different pages of the book, which are in the video, you'll get more and more detail and a better understanding of how it is going to work. And then I won't say anything, and then I will give you sort of my input or my opinion after we watch the video. Okay, so keep watching. Okay, so I know that's a real quick glimpse at it, and maybe I maybe should have actually zoomed in on it to make it a little easier for you to see. But that is village mode. So the idea is, I'm guessing, is that basically you find I don't know if you're going to have to buy a plot of land, or you can just go and claim a plot of land somehow. I'm not sure, but as you saw there, is that you can start building your town, your village. You can add armaments, you can add like buildings. You would have seen that there was an arena there on one of the pages with some other buildings. So the idea is obviously you can build up your town where you and your characters will live, and blah blah blah, and create some kind of community, blah 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 blah. But the only thing I'm worried about with this is if it ends up turning into a bit like Clash of Clans or those other mobile games where you spend hours and days collecting resources and leveling up your town. You start off with like a couple of huts, then those huts turn into like castles, then and various other buildings, and you plant crops and blah 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 and all that kind of stuff. And then someone then just comes along, conquers your village, totally wipes out everything that you've done. And for me, that is so annoying. It becomes really tedious because you have to keep building things up. You have to keep, mending things. And so I'm looking forward to it as a new mode because I'm interested to see how it works. But if that's how it works, that basically say like I build up my city, and then someone then just comes along and plunders my town, takes everything takes all my crops, takes all my gold, and then sets fire to my city like some of these mobile apps you can do. I don't personally think I will be playing that mode if that's how it works. But if it's just a case of that you build that up and then it just sort of benefits your troops, so like obviously you grow crops and stuff like that, which then maybe helps with their healing faster. So that means you can get to the dungeons. You can do more missions in the dungeons. You can then go into the arena more often because obviously these things that you've built in village mode is helping your squad recover faster. And also as well, maybe you can sell crops to the marketplace, earn yourself more crops. Maybe you've got a blacksmith that makes swords or shields and stuff like that, which you can then sell, or you can then make and then upgrade, and then obviously you can then give them to your troops. Stuff like that I would really like if it was like, but if it, like I say, if it's going to be one of these things where you can just go and pillage and plunder everybody else's stuff, I don't think I'll play with that. I don't think I'd play that part of it, but I would play what I said is that it was just a case of just helping out your account to build things up. And like I say, sell things on marketplaces, blah, 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 blah. So, obviously the quick teaser doesn't give us a whole lot. So, I'm totally just throwing ideas out there as to what might happen, what it might be about, and I'm sort of giving you my thoughts on it, but we will have to obviously wait and see and to get more details. Okay, so I am going to leave that there. If you are interested in that tutorial I spoke about earlier, it's probably on your screens right now. So get clicking and get watching. And if you can smash that like button, it really does support my channel, which then helps me make more content to help you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.